Here's some crazy research for you. So a third of men, 33%, a little over a third of men between the ages of 18 and 29 are not only single, but they're not actively looking for a partner. The same study said that by the year 2030, that 45% of women between the ages of 20 and 45 will be single. So I've got a question for the men, because I see it all the time in my comments. Most of my comments are filled with guys saying we're done. We're not looking. We like our peace. I need some more talk from you guys. Tell me why you're done. Tell me why you don't want to have a partner in life. Tell me why it's more worth it to be single than to have a partner. Even if you weren't to remarry, just to have a partner. I mean, I've talked to a lot of men. I've got my answers, but I want to hear it in the comments. So please, drop it in the comments.
Hey folks, it's Jeff with This Week with JTT. The question that the young lady asked is, why you rather be single than be in a partnership, let alone be in a marriage? Well, number one, for the men, it's not worth it anymore. And don't get me wrong, me myself, I'm happy to be engaged to a woman who I love very much, but different, she's very traditional. There's 3 things that men require: loyalty, peace, acknowledgement. And don't get me wrong, we need other things like love and especially respect. But because of other intangibles that today's modern women do not want to even think about providing us, which is loyalty, acknowledgement, and peace, why do you think men say no more? It's not worth it to be in a relationship, let alone a marriage. For example, in the West, especially the United States, there's a 50 to 55% chance of divorce once you get married. That's terrifying. That's messed up. In other words, though, you invest all your time, effort, and money into a relationship to lead to marriage, only to lose half, if not most of your assets, and there's kids involved, it's going to cost you more money. There's a video I saw of a man who will make sure his kids have a decent life. The man is willing to go homeless. Yes, he works, but he don't have his own place to live in. He sleeps in the sleeps in the car and couch surfs and all that. Couch surfs. Me, how you sleep from couch to couch to couch. Wow, that's not a life to live. But he will make sure that his kids get provided with, with the necessities so they'll be okay. Now that's a father's love right there. That's no deadbeat dad. That's truly a man's man and a good father on top of it who's willing to sacrifice. But overall, though, the men don't see the benefits anymore. And women saying don't take it seriously. But guess what? 2030 is not that far off. And after 2030, 2040. And you think that you have a hard time finding a good man now, it's going to get worse. 2030 is just the start of it. Where it's 2040, yeah, you really going to feel it more than ever. You get more frustrated, but here's the thing. All you women keep saying, for all you men, step up, step up, step up. What are you going to do? Show up. You can tell me if the guy, for the sake of argument, lift weights to get healthier, step up his income, meaning he goes back to school, move up the ranks to make more money and all that, do all these things to make himself a better man. What are you going to do? He does all this, what are you going to do? Show up? Right. Show up and reap the benefits. That's why the men saying, nope, I will work out. I will build up my brand. But to come back to you? And you going to stay the way you are? Nah. It's one thing. I step up and you step up. That's great. If I step up, you just going to stand in silence and wait for me to become that man you supposedly thought you want? Nah. Men are tired of putting themselves in these situations. And believe me, you think that the passport bro movement is going to stop? No, it's not. No, it's not. It's going to get to a point to where more and more men got to date outside the country. How come there's a great mass of men leaving the country, dating outside the United States, and you don't see a great bunch of foreign migrants coming in to scoop up on women? They're not. Why? Because these men coming into this country, for these other countries, they're traditional. I give you an example. I hear stories like in Africa, you got these women from here, the United States, go to Africa, act like they're going to run things there. Are you serious? You know what you're going to get, ladies? You call yourself trying to run things in Africa? Back of the head. Guaranteed. You think they will have their way with you and all that. That's what you want. But in terms of marriage and all that, no. You're not going to play that, I'm going to run stuff there like I do right here in the United States. No, if you go to other countries like Africa, act like you're going to run things, no, you're not. But overall, I find it very funny. On top of it, there's just nothing I got to bring up too. I find it weird. The moment that a man wants peace, women say, oh, that's a red flag. That's a red flag. It's a red flag if a man wants peace. Let that sink in. You women are screaming red flag if a man wants peace in his life. So you mean I can't come home from work, sit down, relax, maybe like unwind, watch TV, read a book, play a video game, check my phone for email, stuff like that. I'm not going to have peace. I'm not allowed. Or there's something wrong with me. So you want a guy who's full of drama and trauma. So you want a Pookie. You want a Ray Ray. You want a toxic male. Guess what? They exist. Knock yourself out. But do not expect the good man. I'm not talking about the nice guy sim. I mean, don't expect the good man to wait for you or put up with you when we come back all wrecked by these Pookies and Ray Rays and toxic males. No. I didn't mean to sound like I'm going on a rant and all that, but these women get all bent out of shape because when men in the United States leave this country and say, oh, you go out to another country to colonize. No, we go to another country to find actual wives. If you want to follow this movement where like you try to kill off the nuclear family, knock yourself out. But you'll be doing it alone. And I promise you, by the time you hit your 50s and 60s, you're going to look back and realize, where has time gone? How come I'm alone? Yeah, there you are. I said what I said. Peace.